Hi, several of you have asked how I tab my Bible to keep it uniformed and aligned with each other, and so I thought I'd do a quick little video so you can see how they're nice and aligned. Um, what you're going to need is your Bible, just a blank piece of paper, a ruler if you want to, a pencil, and your tabs. So what you're going to do is just take your Bible, and I'm just going to turn to a page here, and you're going to measure out your paper, your page onto your paper here. I'm going to try to see if I can do one-handed here. I'm just going to put a couple sheets on it just so it stays aligned. And I'm just going to mark off on the page where the page starts and where it ends down here at the bottom here. Sorry if I'm really shaky here. So I'm just going to darken those lines here. And if you want to, you can use a ruler to measure it out. But I'm just going to freehand it. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to take your tabs and you're just going to line them up and figure out if you want them overlapping at all or not. And so you're just going to try to see how many you can actually fit onto a page. And then you can divvy it out and fix your spacing here. So if you look here, I have a tab at the very tippy top, and then there's a little bit of space at the bottom. So you can determine if you want your tabs overlapping a little bit, like you can see here, or you can go halfway where it overlaps halfway. It's up to you how you want to do it. And so you can just, if you want to leave a little space at the top and the bottom, you can. You can just kind of eyeball it if you want to. So you can eyeball it. Eyeball your spacing. Or you can actually measure it out. Measure the size of your tabs. And then you can divide by 4 or whatever you want to. So if I want to measure, I can measure, and it's about 9, almost 9, and it's about 9 3/8 about. And so I would divide that by 4 so you can kind of figure out the spacing. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to mark off where your tabs are going to be at. So you can see I have little lines. And if you want to, you can draw them darker. And so this would be 1 tab, 2 tabs, the 3rd tab, and the 4th tab. And so when you go to actually place them on your Bible, what you're going to do is flip to your page, and you're just going to line it up. Let's see here. Okay, so the beginning of the chapter starts here, and I always tab on the right side, and so when I tab through onto the page, it's always going to be, when I tab, I don't have to flip to the back side to find the beginning of the chapter. So what I'm just going to do is flip to that page, and I'm going to make these lines go a little bit further. So I can see where I'm going. So I'm just going to place the first tab along that line that I marked. I'm sorry. Let's go a little bit further here so you can see it along the page. So I'm lining up the top of my page and the bottom of my page here. And so you can see along the edge where each tab should be going. So I'm going to place the first tab here, and then when I get to the next chapter, I'm going to go here, and so on and so forth. I hope this helps.